Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis here at Yoga TX. So grateful to be here in my friend Gordon's studio, his temple space here in northern Germany. And this space just brings me like deep grounding. It's very energetically calm and just rooting. So the practice today is around intuition, and as you see here I have the third eye bowl, which is in the key of A, in front of us, just to tune into frequency. And so I invite you, as you know, I share a few words at the beginning of practice here, just to shut the eyes down. I also have my tea with me today, so I encourage you to have tea and props and anything that feels cozy in this space. And just shut the eyes down. Let the body arrive. The invitation today is to tune into this third eye space, which is not a visual eye, but where our intuition lives. Our connection to more than words, our connection to the world around us through sound, through clarity. Just take deep breaths in and out of the nostrils, really arriving in the body, relaxing the muscles in the face, especially around the eyes and the jaw. Let your shoulders relax, the hips feel grounded towards the earth. Big belly breaths. Maybe a nice sigh out on the exhale when you need. And just rub the palms together, creating a heat. And bring the heat, the palms over the eyes, feeling that heat permeate into the space behind the eyelids. And choosing to be here in this moment, in this body, in this breath, completely present. Let the mind drift away and just fall into the knowing. You can let the hands come back down to the knees, keep the eyes shut. Let's take an inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thumbs into sternum. And bring in intention to your practice today. So for me, my intention is just to tune into my own knowing. So into that third eye energy, my intuition, trusting myself, learning to decondition myself in a way that I can begin to trust myself. You can let the words be repeated in your mind, the ones that resonate, leave behind the ones that don't, but just a reminder for your body, and sometimes it feels good to say them out loud. I am safe. I am loved. I am good. I am here. I belong. I choose this life, this day, this moment. Let us begin. Let's bring our hands down to the earth and come into child's pose to begin. So sit back into the knees, or sit back onto the heels, knees a little bit wider than the hips. Arms stretching forward so we get nice and long, like we're hugging and embracing the earth. Forehead here, third eye touching the earth. And this is a very humbling posture to say, hey, hello earth, hello Pachamama, I'm here, I'm connected to you, I am receiving your wisdom. So humbling ourselves to that which is always here holding. And breathing in and out of the nostrils throughout the practice, listening for that Ujjayi breath. Let's slowly come up to tabletop position. Tabletop all fours. Hands beneath the shoulders. Let's take an inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Begin to take some intuitive movement here. Move with your own breath, but you can draw the spine in circles and back towards the heels. Find an intuitive way to flow with your breath. And continue to move for 5 rounds of breath. Let's come back to center. Stretch the arms forward. Chest comes down, forehead to the earth once again. Bowing down, forehead to earth. So I love these postures, especially when working with the third eye and intuition. Connecting with that solid force of nature, the material world, Mother Nature, Pachamama, whatever you want to call it. So we're lengthening the front line, also lengthening into the arm lines that connect with the pericardium meridian. The lung meridian works with our grief. So there's something beautiful and metaphorical here about lengthening through the part of the body that allows us to hug, to love, to embrace. Let's come back up to tabletop position. Tuck the toes and press back, downward facing dog. Nice and long here. Press through the palms, press through the heels. And just allow that V shape with the body to lengthen both the front line and the back line, looking up towards the navel. Let's slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take your time, nice and slow. As you reach the top of the mat, take your feet hip-width distance apart, fold in, and then lift the chest a bit, lift the toes, and bring the fingers, bring the palms beneath the feet. Bend the knees if you need to, but fold the head down. Gorilla pose. We're letting the back line lengthen here. So you might need a bigger bend in the knees today than I do. If so, go for it. But let the head hang. We want to make sure we release any contraction in the cervical spine, the muscles that surround the neck here. Hands out from underneath the feet. Come up halfway. Keep the right hand, right fingertips down in the center of the mat. Bend the right knee. Lengthen the left arm up. And if you need a block for that right hand or a big book or something to bring the earth closer to you, go for it. Looking up towards the left thumb. I notice that my nails are a little dirty. I've got a little bit of earth under my fingernails. I'm okay with that. I've been playing out in the lake in the mud this week. Let's bring the left hand down. Bend the left knee. Straighten the right leg. Reach the right arm up. Look at the right thumb. Same. Nice open chest. And slowly bring the right hand down. Fold in. Take the feet as wide as the yoga mat. Sink the hips and let's come into a yogi squat. So for some of you, you might need a prop underneath the seat because this can be quite intense. Palms together, press the knees open. Nice and long through the spine, looking forward. Softening everywhere, even when we're in a difficult posture. If you can soften the breath, if you can soften the mind. Again, those words can be repeated anytime throughout the practice. I am safe. I am present. I am loved. I am here. I choose this. Yeah, and let your experience with yourself be an enjoyable one, like hanging out with a good friend. That's how I feel here in this little studio this morning. I'm hanging out with Echo. So you're hanging out with you. So we're in good company together. Hands to the earth. Bring the hips up. Heel toe the feet together. Let's take an inhale. Reach the arms up. And exhale to heart center. Hands alongside the body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Bring the knees down in the chest. Inhale, slide forward onto the belly. Float the palms for a moment. We're lengthening and strengthening the lower back muscles. Exhale, palms down, hips to heels, press back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. So really ground through the hands, ground through the heels. Inhale forward to plank. This time exhale, come down halfway, chaturanga, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet. Open the heart space, stay here for a few rounds of breath. So the thighs are lifted. We're getting length through the entire front line. Continue to breathe. Take another inhale. Exhale, use the core, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Bring the left big toe into the center of the mat. Reach the right leg up, nice and long. Press the right heel to the ceiling. Bend the right knee and then bring the right hip or the right knee over the right hip. You get what I mean. Open the right hip up, right knee towards the ceiling. Step the right foot through and reach the arms up, high lunge. So sink into the right knee, nice long back leg. Relax the shoulders. Hands to the earth. Bring the left foot up just a bit and straighten both legs. Fold over your right shin, forehead towards the right shin, bowing down again. So right hip pulls back, left hip forward. You can come down onto the fingertips, or if you need blocks at the fingertips to bring the earth closer to you, can do that. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, forward to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, straight at first. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Step the left foot forward and reach the arms up. Sink into the left knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth, straighten the left leg, bring the right foot up just a bit, and straighten both legs, fold over the left shin. Come onto the fingertips outside the yoga mat a bit, forehead towards the left knee. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. V shape. Relax the neck, press the heels down, press the palms down, looking towards the navel. Knees to the earth. Sink back onto the heels, tuck the toes under, toe squat, my very favorite. Gives me a moment to also have my tea. So as you sit back onto the heels, nice and long through the spine. Hands resting on the thighs, moving any stagnation at the base of the body as it rises up. So sometimes when we have a stuck third eye, when we're not intuitive, we're not clear thinking, the origin point is the base of the body. And this isn't always, but it's good if you're feeling really in your head and you're overthinking or you're numbed out. If there's any imbalances, start at the root. Start at the root of your tree. So let's stay here for 5 rounds of breath in and out of the nostrils. You can shut the eyes down. The birds are singing so much this morning, so beautiful. So as that heat rises through the ankles and the shins, do your best to transmute it through the breath. So each exhale, just really grounding it in the body, nurturing, releasing any contraction, any stickiness. Let's come onto the hands. Good job. Pat the feet out. Sit back onto the heels, fingers back behind you, and lift the knees up. So let's get a little bit of relief. If you have ankle issues, I'm hoping that you modified. So if there's ever pain, of course, we don't move into something, but if there's discomfort, we work with it. So let's bring the hips over towards the right side, stretch the legs out in front. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, slowly fold forward. Like keep the spine straight here. If you begin to round, stay on the palms. And let your exhale bring you energetically deeper and deeper into this pose. Don't force yourself. So many people I see naturally just want to grab onto the bottom of the feet because that's what you see in all the yoga books. You can do that, but I ask you to check in if it's serving you. So keep the spine straight. Make sure that your belly still has space, that your breath can move through the body clearly. We always want the breath to move through the channel of the body. And peel the chest up. Let's come into a cross-legged seat, sitting up nice and tall where we began. Close the eyes down. And take some moments of mindfulness here towards the end of our short practice. Again, just tuning into your body's natural knowing. Relax where you can. Let go of contraction and tension. Relax the mind. Relax the space in the forehead. Listen to your breath. I am safe. I am present. I am love. I belong. I am here. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Hands to heart center, bowing head to heart. May we each have the opportunity, even for moments in the day, to come back deeply to ourselves, to learn to trust ourselves again or for the first time, to wash away the conditioning that tells us that we need to listen to others or follow. May we make our own rules from a place of empathy, compassion, consideration of the world around us and beneath us. Namaste. Thank you, dear yogis, for practicing with me today. And yeah, may you feel nourished. come back and see us each week. And you can find me in all the places down below. On my YouTube channel, Our Echo Yoga, on Our Echo on Instagram, Insight Timer, Facebook, and my website is echoflowyoga.com. If you desire to do one-on-one work together, retreats, trainings, or mentorship, yeah, I'm here to connect. Yeah, have a beautiful day.